welcome back to another episode of Paws Scream.
Hi, everybody.
So, last time we were kidnapped by the Literature Club and forced to eat Natsuki's cake.
Jeez.
I can get away with saying that, right?
Maybe.
Oh.
So I wanted to kind of share everything.
What?
In the previous one, when I said that we might have to look it up, neat. Not in education, employment, or training. It refers to someone who is unemployed or uneducated or is not in vocational training in Japan.
I see. Well, that's not nice.
Yeah.
She is a jerk. Okay, so. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you, no. You. Not for you. No, you, Baka.
Baka.
Alright. So this is the tsundere bitch.
Yeah, we're not.
I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation, much like how I handle Sayori too.
Just ignore them.
Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom. Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? No, because I would be terrified to pour the hot cup of tea on my lap or on my book.
I prefer coffee. Just be that guy.
I'm more of a coffee guy.
I just like coffee instead. And they're like trying to be like nice and welcoming, and you're like, man, these cupcakes suck. I wish I had a biscotti.
Think we could have gotten a Twinkie instead? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Well, I was bound, gagged, and clubbed upside the head.
Yeah.
What about the rest of you?
I wanted to go to the anime club. Or the club sandwich.
I wanted a club sandwich. I was afraid of this question.
Just point at
Something
Sayori.
tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori.
Nah, just tell her. Just be like, she did it.
Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We understand. We see the tape marks across your mouth.
Not like I read good or any. Just...
Well, we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Do you have C-Spot Run?
Do you have Go Dog Go? Now, strip down for our amusement and dance.
Dance, child, dance.
I didn't realize it was that kind of club. Monica, I'm surprised. You seem so put together and not perverted, but I guess that's, that can surprise anyone. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major ones. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, they thought my methods were a little too aggressive.
I crushed them with debate. And hammers.
I would have gone with baseball bats to the kneecaps. There was that string of incidents last year where the opposing debate teams all suffered injuries to the leg, and you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs.
And then there was that turf war with the baking club.
Actually, that's how we got Natsuki.
Yeah, we won her in a turf dispute. Shanked a big woman for her.
It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. You don't have to prepare, just close your eyes and think of a happy thought.
Just try to forget what happened.
I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Yes.
Monica really is a good leader. Yuri also nods in agreement.
She's like mommy.
Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. It's kind of why we've had to kidnap most of our members.
We swallow
Force them to
whole.
sign NDAs.
We swallow them whole like Monstro or a Cthulhu-like being.
Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. I got nothing right now.
Nope.
I think I burnt out my jokes.
Like, I literally was thinking the dude would be like, she's talking, but man, am I not retaining.
I could see her mouth moving, but none of the words are staying. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
No.
Everyone immediately shuts up and nods in unison. Yeah!
Robotically and weirdly.
As if she somehow has a power over them. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
Yeah, same.
So, Connor Thuman,
Connor Thuman.
what kind of things do you like to read?
Your mom.
Well, I like to read Playboy, for the articles, of course.
Of course.
Erotic manga.
Dojin.
Erotic dojins. Wait. Why am I disclosing all that?
It's like you can't tell you a lie.
It's like I can't tell a lie. What the hell did you put in those cupcakes?
And tea.
Some sort of truth serum, I guess. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga,
Manga.
I muttered quietly to myself, only half joking. Natsuki suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Oh, you poor soul. Guess we're gonna have to put you down. Do you know what happens at the end of Old Yeller?
No, of course not. You're not a reader. She just does like an evil girl laugh.
She just suddenly, like, she climbs up on top of the desk, reaches her head through one of the tiles, and pulls out a shotgun. Oh, shit. Well, that can change.
Nah.
As long as you don't put 2 bullets in my head.
Hand
What am I
raising slowly.
saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. A sad smile.
A sad smile.
Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me.
Well, I really like Harry Potter.
I really like reading Harry Potter.
Because that really just gives a full description of exactly what she's saying, right?
And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Do you know what your Patronus is?
She just...
Would you like to see my magic wand?
I'm a Ravenclaw.
And I don't mean my wizard wand. My Patronus is a bunny. If you catch my drift. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obviously by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Yeah, people suck. But you know, I like lots of things. Like forcing people under my will to do exactly what I tell them to do.
And show my superior intellect by forcing other people to read dumb idiot books.
Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. My favorite are murder dramas.
Like that one where that killer teddy bear made a bunch of people do a thing.
Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
Your own lack of it sounded like she was kind of insulting your imagination right there.
And would you say that you are a creative type? I didn't think so.
What is a creative?
And this is why you will be eaten alive in this world. Oh.
Nerds inherit the earth.
Shit. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Why?
I read a horror book once. Okay, I didn't actually read it. I watched a film.
I was supposed to read it, but there was a movie out at the time, and
I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. At
a
least
smart one. What a rock. Like
that
one that would drop a people's elbow.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. I always thought you were more into,
Yuri?
For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. I particularly like the ones where the murderer was seemingly the most innocent one the whole time.
And nicest.
But if a story makes me think or take me on to another world, then I really can't put it down. My favorite character is a truck. It's Truck-sama.
Truck-sama.
Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. And that's when I made my pact with Cthulhu. And now all the knowledge of the Eldritch are within my mind. Would you like to read my Necronomicon?
This got weird.
I hate horror. Oh, why is that?
Yuri's like, I hate your bomb.
And that is why the Dark Ones will never accept you. Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over at me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting, and it looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. you stupid bitch.
Puffy wuffy little cloudy wouties.
Give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Saori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Whoa, this is taking a much quicker turn for the interesting.
Only for a second, I think. Ew.
And then Saori slowly pulls down.
Oh God. I don't think that's
not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
Baka.
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No.
Good answer. Thank you.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
Thank
you.
Merciful heaven.
Wouldn't like them.
No, I wouldn't.
Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. It also takes the persuasion of the Dark Lords.
And the ability to actually do it.
The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Just as I have submitted myself to the Dark Ones. You must be willing to open up to your readers, and the Dark Ones, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Much like how the Dark Ones have reached the deepest reaches of my heart. And now I know endless power. And I can bend the minds of those I wish to destroy. My enemies will fear me. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Well, I used to write the blood rituals at my cultist club. You know, before that turf war between us and you, and maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
No, that sounds dumb.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea. Everyone? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah! Let's do it!
Do what?
Sasori slowly starts trying to rip off her clothing.
Said poem.
Monika quickly chimes in. Now is not the time for the... It's not time for the ritualistic orgy yet. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Connor Thuman? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on there. There's still one problem. I don't want to be sacrificed to Cthulhu.
How do I write a poem?
What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time.
I'm gonna go join the Sandwich Club.
I never said I would join this club. Sasori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, you're all cutting into my anime time.
Wait, did you say Sasori? Or Sayori?
I said Sasori.
Well, now she is the fish man from Naruto.
The fish man?
Yeah. Oh, wait, no. Sasori, he's the puppet. He's the puppet man from
That's
Naruto.
Kankuro.
No, not the main character one, the villain one from Akatsuki.
Oh, yeah.
Well, now she's the puppet man.
I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry. I thought you had opened your heart to the Dark Ones. And that's the last time I'd make a cupcake special for someone. Connor Thuman. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? All the estrogen in the air.
It's beating me over the head.
Oh wait, no, that's just Sayori hitting you with a club.
She's just like actually, while he's thinking and like in like the thinker pose, she's just over there smacking him with like an inflated baseball bat or something.
That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls.
Bro, that sounds a little cringe.
You know, think it with your penis.
Yeah.
Right.
That thing doesn't have a
Okay,
brain.
I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy!
I could.
Sayori. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. I thought you were going to reject the dark ones. And I would have to kill you. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. That may have been the secret ingredient, too. Then that makes it official.
Her hair slaps.
Her hair is hitting Natsuki in the face.
Just,
Welcome
like,
to the Literature
baps her.
Club. And as you can tell, I'm the more important one.
Yep, I'm Mike Wazowski-ing Natsuki as we speak.
Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. No one had to die today. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the meeting, or to the next meeting, so that we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Connor Thuman, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Express yourself.
And you need to do it more with your body.
Oh god.
Yeah. Can I really impress up the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills?
Of course I can. She's a
Hell,
big
even my
dog.
body's not that impressive. I just sit around all day and watch anime and jerk off.
Is that something she wants in a man?
Is that what she wants in a man? If that's really the case, I don't know why I didn't do that years ago. Hey, babe. Just... If you want a dude who just sits around, watches cartoons all day, and jerks off, I'm your guy.
Yeah. Just try that one on the streets, everybody. Just walk up to whoever you like. Just be like, hey,
You like the smell of Cheeto dust?
like the smell of Cheeto dust and pickles?
I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Natsuki and Yuri fight over their food like wild animals.
Hey, Connor Thuman, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
No.
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore, because she's always stayed after school for clubs. And I kind of liked that.
Yeah, I liked my peace and quiet.
Where did I put that air tag again? Sure, might as well. You know, I think she had me microchipped. You know, there was this one time she came up and she handed me a cloth, and she said, "Does it smell weird to you?" And I took a big sniff of it, and I passed out. And I woke up, and there was like... There was like a new wound stitched up on my chest.
Yeah, I woke up in a bathtub full of ice too. It was weird. It was weird. I thought I just, got hot and needed a bath.
Thought I had a heat stroke. But now that I think about it, I think she took my kidney and implanted a tracking chip in me. Sure, might as well. Can't get away from you anyway. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri,
The other one.
and of course, the other one. And of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club with four women who are all after my attention? And God forbid I don't choose one of them, will probably murder me in my sleep.
The other one.
Perhaps I have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstance, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Poems.
Alright, and I think this is a good time to say it'll be next time on Paws Scream. We're
Next
going to write a
time.
poem,
Next time on Paws Scream poem writings.
and we will continue the exploitations of the BDSM club.
Creepy. Creepy, creepy, creepy.
Hey guys, before we sign off, I just wanted to say thank you for making it to the end of the video. And if you enjoy our content, why don't you leave a like and subscribe to the channel? It really helps us out. Additionally, we also have just launched our new Paws Scream live channel on YouTube, which is for our past Twitch broadcasts. Speaking of which, you can catch us live most Fridays on twitch.tv/Connor the Wolf. And if you're in the mood to see what else we're up to, you can find us on Facebook and Twitter. Alrighty guys, stay awesome!